Hello, hello folks, how's it going? I hope all is well. Tonight we are back with more Valheim, and I'm joined once again by my dad. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. So, today, renovations. Just adjusting small little things around the house. Nothing major, just kind of a whatever thing, Do I actually have it? Oh, it's actually playing. Oh, wow. It can differentiate between scenes when things are muted and when things aren't.
Wow.
It wasn't doing that last time. I was like, oh crap, I have to go back into OBS to unmute, desktop. But no. Here we are. Wow. It might be a little quiet, though.
It is.
Let me see. I'm going to do a little... up to 30. Sounds better. Would you say it's still quiet, or...?
Nope, I'd leave it there for now.
Okay, cool. Alright, I can pull this out and do that. Cool. Alright. So, hey. Can I, help you? Yeah. Put my headphones on so I can actually hear what I'm doing. Okay, why can't I hear anything? Oh, I know why. We were using the splitter and I forgot to plug my headphones back in.
There you go.
That would explain it. Well, the beginning of stream is where the technical difficulties typically arise. So this is par for the course. There we go. I can hear now. But yes, so I was thinking, I kind of don't like how goofy the roof is back here. So I was like, hey, what if I kind of straighten it out to make it look better? And then it turned into, what if I line it up with the rest of the house and create a whole second level above the animals to have more space? So this is what's happened so far. Oh, hello. We had an undead raid, so that was an extra chain. So yeah, what I'm thinking here, this is obviously here, right? And it's in the middle of the path. But Dad suggested that we put, we have the path still going through that area.
Just kind of like a covered archway, like on the other side of the house.
Yeah. And do it that way, which I am a fan of. So, you know what? Yeah, we'll do it that way. So yes, eventually I'm gonna have the some stairs going up and over. I'm not sure where the stairs will start though, because with the addition of we're adding a whole layer, I want it to match this, right? So we're gonna have to move a lot of things. So until I can get it kind of a little more, pulled out over here, get an idea of what that's gonna look like, then I'll start goofing around with the stairs and whatnot. But until then, I'm not gonna put them in just yet, because wherever I put them now, I know they're not going to stay there. Can you see that? I'm seeing messages pop up in my top left from Discord.
No.
Haven't been able to see it on stream. Alright, so the next time one pops up, I'll have to look down. Hey, Clover, how's it going? Nice to see you. We're doing some renovations today. This is a pretty wild renovation. I may not even have enough stone to complete this renovation.
You don't have the stones.
You don't have the stones. Okay, looking... Yes, it does not appear. That is very good. I'm sure the folks that are messaging each other in the group chats that I'm in would not want... Whoopsies. I left the door open. Would not want their conversation blasted on the internet. Not that anything bad is going on, it's a privacy thing. But yeah, what we were thinking up here is pretty much, I guess, kind of extending that. You know what I could do? I really could pull the whole thing out that way. But just like when you get to here, like you get a walkway kind of like this.
Yeah, it's just like a catwalk there.
Yeah, so
and then a central path.
yeah, it swings around like
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
But I think what I would like to do, if I've got enough stuff to do it, I probably don't, but I was thinking about it. So, I love HGTV. Reno time. For real. Yeah, well, welcome to my new HGTV show. What's a clever way? What's a clever... I was gonna say Viking renovation, but that's not, like... It's not clever or catchy at all. Anyway, I was thinking something like this. So, you can still walk on this, but you can see through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that might be fun to do. Over the animals. Like, keeping it open over here, and then kind of when we pass that threshold, because this wall is staying.
Right.
The lower part of the wall is staying, at least. So, like, once we pass that threshold, having it so that I can walk over them.
Okay, so more like a metal grating than
Kinda.
solid platform.
Yeah, we'll see when we get to it, but that's kind of the idea that I have.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, I don't have a whole lot of ash wood, and it's like 4 per to make it, so we'll play it by ear. It's not a guaranteed thing. I was just thinking about it. A fine time in Valheim, the show. That's what we could call like this whole series of Valheim stuff. Is just a fine time in Valheim. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure that the walls were where they needed to be, kind of like 90 degree it from this straight wall. And so this is 90 degrees. We double checked it. It's confirmed. So we did it on the other side too. Lined it up pretty well. So yeah, so this is not going to change. I should probably, now that it's completely flat, I should get the stake walls to come through as well. So that'll be step number 1. On the right position. Oh, sorry. There we go. That'll work. But yeah, I came in here with the, huh? You don't look right.
I don't know.
It's because it hooked up in a different way. I wanted it like that. There we go. That's correct. Alright, so now we bring the little stake walls forward. Which one are you in? Here you are. Is this where it's connecting? Is here? Yeah, okay. Still got the walkable here. Do I have? Yes, still a workbench. We'll see that one. We'll see about that. Now, which one of you is lined up where you need to be? Oh, if I just do it like this. Yeah, we'll do it this way. That's not a lot of space, though. I'd rather err on the side of caution and have that space a little bigger than have it be too short and things fighting through it. And that might be how it's lined up, too. We'll see. If there was any time to do a full redo of the stake walls, it would be now. Yeah. Okay, let's bring it in then.
Well, worst comes to worst, you bring in the stone wall one section as well.
Yeah, no, I'm okay with where it is.
Okay.
It's just this stuff. Are you lined up where you need to be? No. Here, get out of the way for a second. There you go. Yeah, it'll work. Do I have this? Yeah, okay. So I had it right then. I'm just straightening it out completely.
Check that corner again, please.
Aha! You saw something I did not.
No, swing it the other way.
Like this?
Yeah.
Like do
Is
that.
there a little? There's still a little overhang.
Unfortunately, I think there is just going to be overhang.
That's fine. It's just.
Yeah. All right. Now I will take this bit down. Whoa!
Maha. Wee.
Hee-hoo. That was kind of fun.
That's what they said. Ha ha.
That's what they said?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope people think it's fun. Right?
Yep.
Oh, forgot about that one. Ah, is that a buzz? Yes, it was. Silence. You might want to look at it, though. Meh. There we go. Look at that.
Fancy, fancy.
Fancy.
Just like the Reba song.
The Reba song? I don't know much Reba, unfortunately. This is still cultivated land. Here we go. I don't need to level per se, I need to pad them. That's what I need to be doing. There we go. Whoa! Alright, so now... Fun smiley face! Thank you, Clover. Okay, so now we need to pull the stone over. I think we've got enough to do that.
Are you ready for the animals to be loose?
No, I'm gonna build out the wall first. Because the aminals would be loose under open sky, and if we get another, say, bat raid, that'd be very bad. We had a bat raid. It was like it was a little bit ago. It was the last raid I ended up having was that. It was like, ooh, good thing I hadn't opened that up yet, because that would have been very bad. Okay, here we go. And I think that'll be it right there. So move you for a second. Right there. There we go. I'll need to move the stone cutter too, but for now. Aha! Okay, we'll have to do some goofing over here.
Might be better to do a long one. So remove those last two. And do a long one. You just embed it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Like that.
Eek. It's like these stick out a little too far. So if I get this... I can't just have it sticking there, though. Huh? What do you mean? There's like a little dip, I guess is what it's saying. Hey! Okay then. It was okay with it this way. Boy, how do we get this to do what needs to be? What is your problem? Nope. All right. It's just really funky.
Yeah, I would go back and verify that you're not off on the wall.
These are lined up.
Right, but remember your walkways aren't equal now. You've got a full-size walkway there, but it's narrow on the other side of the spike wall. But then when you take that corner, that spacing is not the same.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
Well, it's because the spike walls weren't consistent either. So the internal walling wasn't consistent with the outer walling.
Okay. Well,
that's why that's funky.
So that's kind of what you're running into there is you've got like a wall thickness off. It's like a 1.5 wall thickness kind of a deal.
Yeah. So really, if I'm looking at it from here... Uh-oh. See, right here is really close as well.
Yep, I know. So that's why I'm saying your spacing is somehow off. I don't know which side it is. It's not really that important.
This side's shorter. This left one is shorter.
Okay, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's just something we'll have to work with.
Mm-hmm.
But if this is gonna be... Which one's... I suppose this could still serve as the outer wall for the base and what we use when we're building the... I don't know. Man, are we gonna have to go through and, like, fix the entire inner wall as well? This would be the time to do it.
Yeah, it would be the time to do it.
Cattywampus. Casa Cattywampus. This is like that scene when they're doing renovations where they discover there's mold all under the floorboards, and it's like, I know you loved the floorboards, but we actually have to rip everything out because it's all moldy. These are our moldy floorboards.
Yeah, so
the sunken foundation.
Yeah, this is your budget blower.
Yep, this is our sunken foundation. Okay. Did I not straighten this more? Yes, I did. I just haven't updated it over here. Okay, so I won't worry about this just yet. So I know the outer walls are lined up, because I fooled with those. I know those are lined up. It is all inner stuff. Okay. It's going to be a little funky to deal with all the aminals running around. So what I could do, actually, here. I know I need to kind of cull them down a little bit. So let me do that. Repair this before I put it away. Oh, that's a table fix. There we go. Table fix. So we can put the hoe away. As far as I know, we're done with it. But we do need the knife. Looks like it was a good idea from the inside as well. So this wall was already funky because of the thing that I had to put in. So I could probably fix this here too. Alright. Hello, wolf. Hi, Grubble. Oh. Tib is right there. You guys are unnamed. Oh, hi, Gunter. Oh, this is why I keep my finger off the trigger when I'm doing this. Hello, wolf. Wolf. That's Dorgan. Hello. Togo. You gotta get away from that boar. Hi, Tib. Bjorgen and a boar. Wolf. Borp. Borp. Wolf. Yeah, it's generally a good idea to have your finger off any trigger while you're working, yes. Indeed, yeah, because I get twitchy. It's always a good idea to practice trigger discipline. Dorgan and Bjorgen, we got Tia, regular boar. Togo, Borp. Okay, so we have Gunter. We have regular boar. Regular boar. Another regular boar. I'll need to call the chickens in there too, but at least that one's easy. So we got Dorgan, Bjorgen, Togo, Tib, Grubble, Gunter. It looks like we've gotten all the extras out. Cool, okay. I'll go ahead and get these guys too. Look at all of them. I have not been keeping up with this.
This is fairly normal, though.
Yeah.
You go through cycles.
I do. I think that's all of them. Because I'm thinking what I can do for the short term when I'm fooling around with the wall. Excuse me. I can shove all of these guys in there. And then I can ferry these guys into like a separate little area in here. It's like just kind of, yeah. Are you curious about it, buddy? Here, give me just a second. And I can show you. I accidentally pulled my leg hairs out once playing with the drill doing yard work. Ow! I'm glad it was just hair. I love Gunter. Ah, yes, he's my boy. He was my first boy. And then Tiab was second. And then they had Grubble. Or was Grubble second? I know Gunter was first, at the very least. And then of the dogs, Dorgan was first, then it was Bjorgen. And then Barkspawn is all the way over there with Angie in the other pen. And Togo, I found him. We had a jailbreak at one point. So I probably didn't find all of the boar and all of the wolves that escaped. I found most of them, and so I brought them back. But while I was running around near this mountain, actually, I was running around and like here, I heard wolf noises. And I'm like, oh wow, the wolves are like, they've really moved far afield, you know, from where they typically are. I mean, we're near a mountain, but still. And then I caught a glimpse of the wolf in question, and it had a green health bar, which meant it was one of my friendly ones. So, you know, I command him to follow me, and I brought him back, and I was like, you know what, you've survived this long, you get to live. I'm not gonna call you. I'm gonna give you a name. You are safe now. And that was Togo. Okay, yes, so the danger knife is put away. Should probably get a little more wood. Because I'll need to make a tunnel. For the birds to go through, at least. As far as these guys are concerned. You should go in there. Oh, you know what? I can just have the dogs follow me. Let's go up these. A presidential pardon on that fella. He earned it. He really did. Oh yeah, if you could drag Gunter in here, that would be helpful. Alright, let's go uppies. So if you'll come over here real quick. I know this is kind of a small spot. It smells like chicken. That's fine. There used to be chicken here. But that doesn't concern you. There we go. So you're in here now. They're saying something is close by. Alright. No. Hey, Gunter, my boy. No, don't rename. Oh, fellas. Oh, no. Oh. They're looking to try to fight something. Is it above us? Is that why you're all freaking out? Hold on. Well, Tiab is fine. Who's out here scaring my animals? I'll kick your ass. Who is it? Who is it? Dorgan got out! Okay, so that wasn't high enough. Good to know. Where are you? I really hope that wasn't a death noise. Hey! Quit it! Quit! I'm not seeing anything out here. Oh, please don't tell me it's inside. What?
Wolf cub.
You scared the crap out of me. Okay, well, they're chilling now. We have an extra wolf. Alright, Dorgan, back in the pen with you. Good job, you made a little wolf. Okay, now come with me. Come with me. Okay, come in here. Come in here. You little stinker. These guys are escape artists.
Yes, Clover, they do procreate. That's, once you tame them, and you feed them their preferred food types, they start having fun.
They do. Alright. Oh, no. No, come here. You stay over here a second. Stay a while. That's probably what I forgot to do.
Yep, look at all that puppy love going on.
You guys couldn't wait, huh? Just gonna do this. Make absolutely sure they can't step in that fire. There we go. And there's too few of them.
Technically not wild, they're tame at this point. Waha!
Ha ha!
Yeah.
I see now what you've done.
And just think, if you could have, is it greaves? Is that what goes on your calves? The armor that goes on your calves?
Yeah.
If you had greaves made from the hairs that you get from the Mistlins, what are they called?
They're called hairs.
Is it just hairs? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you could make armor from their hide, you could have hairy legs.
Ha ha! Alright,
Thank
Gunter.
you. I'll be here till Thursday. Try the veal.
Tip your waitress. Come on, Gunter. There you go. Yeah. You're a good boy. Come here, Gunter. Keep going in here. No.
Yep, that'll be piggy love.
Ta-ha.
Technically, it's boring love.
Oh,
But
man. Oh, I got a twofer. Tiab came in here willingly. Gunter's still trying to get out, though. Gunter, my boy, come on back. No. No, you don't understand. This is for your own good. So you don't get in trouble out there. World not built for you. Stop it. Stop. Tia, do you mind coming back as well? Yeah. Kind of like this way, but more so. That'll work.
So why are you fencing them in so weirdly?
Just so that they won't move. It's a desperation thing. Alright, where are you, Grubble? There you are, Grubble. Hey, I need you to come over here. Yeah, well, like, yes, like that, but the opposite direction. No, I mean, like, in there, please.
You didn't leave much room to push him through.
Yeah, I know, but... There we go, thank you! Oh, thank you so much. Okay, so they're all in here now. Okay, and now it's just a matter of moving the birds. The birds! Okay, I need a place to put them. Okay, do that. And we'll make a little funnel for them to come through. Out of wood. Okay. Oh, I guess if I'm gonna put them in here, I've got to make sure they're not gonna, like... They'll double up on each other and climb over. And I can just be, like, real careful about it and do this and get through. How do I get back, though? Once I get here... Ah, yeah, I can do that. Okay, we're good. Do like that. Come on now.
That was the doorway I was seeing, by the way.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the chicken coop, baby. I need to give them like a proper coop instead of, you're squished on this wall over here. What? Where did you go? Bye, I guess. Wherever that went. Alright, ladies. It's time to come this way. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. I could lure them with seeds, but then they'll just stick around where the seeds are. Yes! Oh, thank you so much. No, yeah, yes. Keep going that way. No, you're good. No, keep going this way. You're perfectly fine. Good job, Iggy. Yes! What a good girl. No, keep going. You're good. You're good. Come on now. Alright, well, that's fine. I wonder if I do put seeds over here, will they just willingly funnel? Hold up. There we go. They won't be able to reach that. I have plenty of tree seeds. I'm not going to be able to plant all of those. So, let me do this real quick too, since I'm already in here. Oh! I can stand on top of that. Oh, did she already go? No, she's right here. Perfect. Alright, hold on. Nope. I need some of those. Come back. Come back! I want it, like, in this corner here. Well, that'll also work. Hello, ocean. Okay, so we're not close enough that you see that. Oh, now maybe we are. Hup. Nice try. Are you guys not interested in the tree seeds? But, wait, I thought you were. You've totally, yeah, Iggy totally ate one. You're just not, the lure distance is not as far as I thought. Alright, girls. We gotta do this. Come on now. You come over here. Girls. Come on.
Nope, you're gonna have to push.
There you go. There you go. Yes, thank you, Hank. Just hang tight right there. Come on, Ginger, you can do it. Follow Mick and Casey. Look at them. Look at them go. Boop. You just go ahead and head off that way. Come on, Ginger. Come on, Ginger. You can do it. Come on, Ginger. You can do it. Be food motivated like your friends. Come on. Cool. Alright, you get to chill out here for a bit. I apparently can't push back against 3 chickens at once. Yes, go through here. Come on. Come on. Come on, girls. Come on, girls. Ugh. Okay. Whoop. Aha. All right, Ginger, let's go. Oops. Yes. Through here. Cool. Got him. There we go. Did I destroy? I did. Well, that's part of why I wanted to move them all, in case I made a mistake. And they couldn't just book, because they totally would have. Waha! From the beach seeds, carrying too much. See, they're already doing the egg stuff in here. They're having fun. Leave them to it. For now, I'm not going to mess with the eggs yet. Where are the regular eggs? Where was I putting those? Eggs. Put those there for now. Oh, maybe I didn't want to be right here. Here we go. So now we can start breaking down some doors. Hello. Oh. There we go. So, suppose I should look at this and see where its problems are. This is linked up on the inside, I can see that. Didn't I have a second? I could have sworn I had a second, yeah, one of those. There it is. I don't have the means to carry it, though. Now I should. I should finish that first. That's off a little bit for some reason. Why are you slightly off? If I just match it with that. You're off even on the... How? How has this occurred? I bet it's this part of the wall here. Yeah, I'll take care of that. Alright, let's fix this. There we go. Nice. I think for the first time ever, this wall is lined up the way it's supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yippee! Making strides today. Alright, so now I need that to be moved. It's gonna get a little funky in here, but I think by the time I get to this section, I can move them all further along. I'm just gonna make the place where I will move them first. Okay. But is this section isn't where they are yet. This is where I need to be operating. Yeah, okay, they're not here yet. That means this will be coming down, but I'll rebuild it. I know how to do that. It'll be fine. Okay, so why are you weird? This is where the fire is, so it should be... Yeah, okay, we're good. Why did I build that spot? Weird. I'll go ahead and remove this for now, so it's not an issue. Okay. Now, unfortunately, that means this is a vulnerable spot. So if anything raids, this is where they'll be showing up. So I'm going to put a little band-aid here for now. Since this section is not one that I'm worried about anyway.
Not sure what you're doing.
Band-aid. Just throwing this in here so that if I get raided, they'll still be safe. So this is not permanent. That might be okay for now. Yeah, especially if I don't get any airborne things, it should be okay. Okay, I'll need to... I'll be removing part of the roof too while I'm doing this. But yes, we're just... No, I just need to be able to level this up. Level this out real quick. Line something up with that. Uh-oh. That might fall. Don't fall yet. Don't fall. I still need you. Okay. So I guess actually we can just address this now. Don't come out, okay? Behave so well for me. Hi. I just need to be able to see that section. And the question is, do I want it lined up where it's sitting like this? I think that would be a good idea instead of pushing it in more. I think this fits.
Yeah, just butt it up against it.
Yeah. Well, what I could do as well. And test it against this. See where it sits from here, where it would fit better. If I do that... Okay. I mean, well, there's a tiny itty bitty little bit there. Okay. Now, is that with... That's a problem with the outer wall, isn't it? I know that's like one off there. You can see where I added on.
Yes. You're too far away from the stone cutter.
And no, there's a torch over here. Might just leave the torch though. Just say, too bad it's stuck in the wall now. So this is saying come out further. So if I were to do that, would not be a whole lot of space to walk in between. So I could potentially pull this out one more, right? So instead of staying there, we just have it go out an extra bit and then line it up that way. I could definitely do that. Yeah, just bring it out like one more big block. But I think before the really dangerous folks start spawning, I'm gonna go ahead and sleep and skip them. Oop. Don't say that. Don't tell me that right now. There we go. Scaring me.
Good morning.
Here, give me just a second. Alright. Just had to do a little thing. Oh, this is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. Okay. Back at it again. Ah, I can't do what I really wanted to do. There we go. So we could definitely pull the stone out one more, and then, you know, this can obviously follow. But I think before I rebuild any of the stake walls, I need to have like need to actually measure it out in a way that makes sense so that it's all even. So that will bother me otherwise. Oh, and even too, if we're talking completely lined up, then I need to remove this part anyway. And have it lined up here. I think that will solve an issue. Problem is, I don't know how much further I can pull this. Because I know I can't build it here, because that's too close. I also need to be closer to the stone cutter. So if I were to say, if I wanted to pull that out a little more. Need to get back in. It wouldn't need to come out too much further. Yeah, like one more. Yeah, that'll be fine, I think. Just a tiny, teeny, itty bitty bit more. Is that what I was thinking of? There. So that's a full, like, full space there. I feel like that would kind of eliminate the need for the stake wall if I had it like that. But the stake wall is for extra protection. It's not about... Yeah, okay. We'll do it like this then. Yep. So then I should be able to... Let's get this over with. Thank you. Okay, so if I do like that, bring this over. Oh, level-wise, that doesn't fit. 'Cause it's like that. And that should be okay, right? But if we're trying to keep it like... Okay, hold on.
You've lost me. I have no idea where you're going right now.
So I wanted to have this space, like this amount of space between the inner wall and the outer wall, which is about like this much, right? So a full brick, like
right.
not
Yes,
blending in.
I got it. I can see it. Yeah.
So I was trying to bring this other wall to match it, but level-wise, it's not level. Because this is level with that wall, it's not level with this one. So I actually need to move this one up a bit. That means I need to match this to... Need to match that, like, there. So if I do that... Are we slightly off, or are we good?
No, you're off.
Because sometimes when you're locking them together, they get a little, like, they look funky, but they actually work. But no, it's funky. How are we so slightly off? This can change. No, it can't. the measure, though. This is the measure. How did we get so off? Do I just accept that it's a little funky on the corner and go about my day? That might be what I have to do. As long as it's mostly matchy-matchy. No, but it has to line up with this one.
I don't know.
I can't base it on the corner.
You've gotten it that way.
So that means...
So worst comes to worst, destroy that outer wall.
And build it out.
And build it out.
Well, I did want to expand it a little more. One more this way.
Yeah, you didn't like where the spike wall was, that spacing anyway, so just fix it.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Boy, this project has a lot of... we need to rip out the floorboards. More than I was anticipating. And I was anticipating some. Okay, just to make sure we keep up with that. Excuse you. I'm working on something, clearly? Quit. No, I need more. There you go. I love when things line up. Okay. Right. We'll have it come out.
So part of how you keep getting messed up with the spacing is that you keep switching between wood and stone. And they are two very different thicknesses.
Yeah, I think I need to not do my outlines in wood anymore. That might be what's messing me up.
I'm 99% sure that's what's messing you up.
Okay, but yes, I can build this out one more. Which means you need to scoot. Okay. And you need to scoot. Oh man, I'm gonna have to dig down in here again. Okay.
It's like an hour and a half.
We've been going an hour and a half?
No. Something else.
Oh.
It's been going for an hour and a half.
Oh, gotcha. Alright, there we go. That's even now. I just gotta bring it over here. And the rest will follow. Like that. Oh, hi, very old. Yeah, you shouldn't be here. Here we go. we go. Any problems you don't fix now, you'll have to fix in the future, right?
Yep.
Well, here we are in the future, and I have to fix them. That would be okay, I think. I did say major renovation. I think I'll be all the happier for it being evened up and nice, though. Even though it's a pain in the butt right now. But hard work pays off. You ever had to do any major house renovations?
Major? No. I've had to rebuild steps before, but...
Where?
The trailer that we used to live in.
Oh, old house.
Yeah.
What ended up happening? Were they just...
It's just rotted.
Okay, so they were just old and collapsed. Well, you didn't say collapsed. They were just old. I just wonder if I was old enough to remember... Well, I don't even... I had to ask, so obviously I don't remember it, so never mind.
It was back steps. It was not the front.
Ah.
So
No.
ones that you would have never used anyway, or very rarely used.
I do remember there not being back steps there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably while you were working on them.
That was probably when I was working 16 hours a day, and I worked over an hour drive away from home.
I think you're right. That is the time frame we're talking
That
about.
would be the time frame we were talking. So my free time on the weekend was half a day on Sunday. That was what I dealt with for about 3 months, possibly 4. So yeah.
Not a fun time.
Yeah. It's good for the pocketbook, but it hurt everything else. I mean, you know, the relationships kind of suffered because I wasn't around, and you know, you start falling behind on your duties at the you know, as far as maintenance and stuff like that is concerned. So yeah, we had long grass for a while, stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see how certain things would suffer.
Yep.
Well, it's a good thing it didn't last all that long.
Correct.
Okay, we're getting too deep now. I need to go level this out properly with the hoe. And repair stuff. That would probably help if I repaired some stuff. Uh-huh. There we go. Oh, good to know those are closed. That can go there. Yippee. And you're all doing okay? Yep, you're fine. Okay. something like this would be, get out of here. What am I trying to get this lined up with this?
Is this pathing or what is this?
This is level ground. So I feel like I was starting to get too deep in the ground right here.
You were.
Getting too deep again. But it's lined up now. Did I funk it up again? That's okay. I still see the line. It's okay.
Yeah, just start building the wall.
Yep. Ah, get over here. Moment of truth.
Nope. Elevation is off.
It's because it's lined up with the back wall over here. So I need to bring this back around the other way. Which can be done. I just was building from the wrong side is what that means. And I'll have to mess with the elevation when I get back over there. Which is doable.
You may have to get rid of that top block in order to place it correctly.
Yeah, I think you're right. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. I suppose I didn't really need to do that. Because if it's just in the ground, then I don't need to worry about it being visible because it's in the ground. Okay, it's lined up. Don't need another one. All right. So yeah, it's slightly off, but we're gonna fix that. So it's gonna look funky over here, I guess. That's the sacrifice we're making.
Just where it meets the house.
Yeah. And that is all. Making sure it's actually locking somewhere instead of arbitrarily picking a spot. Okay. So the funk will be hidden behind the wall. Excuse me. Boy, we've been working on this for longer than stream, so longer than 2 hours.
Well, and part of it has to do with relearning mistakes of the past.
Mm-hmm.
Of, you know, quit mixing materials when you're doing measurements.
Right.
We've gone through that several times, right? And yet,
Here we are.
did it again, yeah. Stuff like that.
Surely nothing bad will happen. Okay, so now... Cool. We have the offset. There we go. And bring this over here. Ah, what a beautiful corner. There we go. And it lines up. There it is. That's the new outer wall.
Yay.
Confirmed.
And where are you wanting the spike wall now?
Well, it's looking like it would actually be here. So now we got... almost 2 blocks length. I don't think it's exact though. It is 2 full blocks length. So if I just stick these in the middle, like tucked on the inside like this, as we're coming through, that should stay lined up. If I wasn't as low on stone as I am, I would have this be another layer of stone, but we don't have that. So, just gonna tear these down. There we go. Just have those pulled down for a bit. Now I need to focus on this. How far is this distance?
Don't come off that wall, come from your outside wall.
Well, this is... I see.
See, it's got that mismatch.
It's only mismatched because I've got this lined up with the inner corner of the wall there. But, oh, this is lined up with the... Why are you different then? If it's actually off of this, then why... Well, that would mean that this is weird then. Because this is off the house. Oh, you know why this is too long? Like two brick lengths? It's because that first one, this one is based on the house. Right here. That's where it should be lined up. So where I was saying we put the stone wall, we need to, well, the stake wall, we need to put stone wall. So I would technically want to move this out a little more, but I don't think I can do that.
I don't think you need to keep moving that wall.
No, it'll just be tight right there, I guess. The full length is one brick, and that's okay. And I'll stick the stake wall in between, and I'll have tables so that I can jump out, and it'll be fine. Right, so that'll be the limit. If we do this way, and coming off the wall, yes, okay, this is where I want it to be then. I'll remove that for now. Because the corners we can do like the smaller pieces and whatnot. It doesn't have to be all the big ones. I'm just gonna move the extra wood in here. And those. We'll mess with it later. There we go. So I need to grab this, because that's not where it goes. And this is where we'll be building up from. Woohoo! Alright.
So the question is, do you knock out that single column and bury that piece one section in?
Well, what piece?
Stop. Look at the wall. See how you have two single columns there?
Indeed.
So if you take that one out...
Shit. What did I just pick up? This was not a column. That was a full wall.
Okay. Then never mind. Put it back.
Ooh, yeah. Whoopsies.
Okay.
Lesson
fine.
learned. Lesson learned.
So then you need to put a column there to get your offset, right?
No, that is... Oh. No, it's just like that. No, it's lined up properly.
I'm saying for this, the level that you're standing on.
Uh-huh. Oh, oh, yes. Like that.
Yes.
Thank you, sorry. I completely misunderstood for a second.
Do you want to do that, or do you do a long section there?
This is not big enough for a long section.
I understand, but turning it 90 degrees, it would be.
Like that?
90. Okay. Bring it to the end.
Oh, yeah, okay. My brain is not working. I've been staring at rocks for too long. I appreciate your guidance, because this would look all funked up if you weren't here. Here we go. missing.
Don't have enough stone.
Well, this elevation is different. This is it's with the house. That's what matters. This doesn't have to be with the house because it's the outer layer, but this has to be, so this is correct. They are both correct. That's fine. There we go. The problem is we did all our measurements off of the old. It should still be able to line up. These were lined up, so no, it'll be okay. Just be a little, yeah, because it'll be this instead. So pretty much this space. Is what I'm expecting. So do a little thing here and then because this is also a little offset. It should be off of this wall. So I don't mind that we're removing this. This corner will fix it. All right. Oh, what now? Why are you slightly off like this? It's not even a melded corner. It's how it's supposed to be. How has this occurred? Is it just because of the kind of piece that's there? Yes, it is because of the kind of piece that's there. It just does that. Because when you get this lined back up again. Ta-da! So yes, it just does that. It's fine. Right?
It's fine.
Cool. Alright. You know?
Yep.
I knew this was going to be a major renovation, but this is more than I was bargaining for. I was like, oh yeah, we'll just tuck this on, you know, just a little added thing, and it'll be great. Quick and easy, you know. No. No. But again, that is the price we pay for, you know, early failures, early mistakes. Need to move a stone cutter over here. I kind of just have too much stone at the moment. Oops. Okay, so looking at that. Okay, you're slightly off, but I did say I needed to move this wall anyway.
Yeah, I think you needed to move it in
Yeah,
towards the inside of the pen.
I think so too. Because that's almost correct. There we go. Do I have a table in there? I do. There we go. I needed to repair the hammer. Whew. So yeah, so bring that in, yeah, by 1. It's very slightly. So where is this in terms of that? Okay, so it'll just be on the inner part of that then. And how will that affect the little design thing? Will it at all? It just means I'll have a little, like, blip in here. Just this little side section. I could expand it by 1. I think that'd be okay. I'm talking, like, one little, like, half of this,
Yep,
right?
I know.
Yeah, I could expand it like that, and it would be perfectly fine. That is a non-issue. Yes, okay, so leave this here. Bring that down a little.
So now you're going to take a rock. Where are you going?
I'm just leveling this down a little.
Okay. So the wall to your right is the one you're leaving in place, correct? And it's the wall to your left that you're moving?
No, this is the outer wall that I need to shift in a little. What?
You sure?
What the? Because I had to place... What? Wait a second. No, that's correct. It was just buried.
Okay.
That's correct. Oh,
Well, there
good.
you go.
Don't have to move the wall at all.
Okay. But I
This
thought
is the wall. This is what's getting moved. Oh.
the inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you're right. Yeah, okay. And I'm so glad that this is right. Okay. So that means I can remove that. That'll need to be... Yeah, well, I might not even have to move this.
No, you wouldn't want to, actually.
Yeah. This wall is fine, it's just shifting this one up by 1.
Yeah.
That would be it. Okay, cool. Nice. But it is, again, getting dark. I so love shortcuts. Gotta get that stretch in.
Attempting to.
Whee! Oops. Yeah, we do have new chickens, new hens. Okay. So right now, just have to build this wall up, shift that over. Leave this as it is, because it's okay. Well, looking at how the wall is set up, oh wait, I do need to move this. I need to move it back by 1. So this needs to be moved back by 1, and that needs to be moved back by 1 because of this. Because that's how it's lined up inside the house. So it'll all need to be by 1. That means this included. So that I remember it. I've already passed it. Where is it? So yes, that's where it is. That's where it needs to stop. Okay. Like that. This needs to be the outer. And again, pull this in, and if I pull it in by 1, that's gonna make this angle a little weird. Maybe not so. Or, for your consideration, we only move the inner wall in, and we don't mess with this outer wall. Because it'll mess up this angle, and it'll make this look weird. So if we simply...
It'll make what look weird?
That. I'm really more concerned about this, though, because this is harder to fix. Unless the further angle in accommodates that. So if I do like that, just for, you know, for shits and giggles, just bring it in. Like that. Would that be 1 in? I don't know if I would call it that. It would not. It would be slightly off.
It would be off.
Okay. What does that look like, straight line? Doesn't even pop out from here. This is where it would look weird. Unless we just put a smaller piece in here. Right? Smaller piece for a smaller transition. Yeah. Oh, that would do it. Well, alright then. I'll just make my little extension out there. Yeah. That'll work. Cool. Did I move the... Okay, I'll grab this stone cutter. here like that. There we go. That way it doesn't look like a seam. Nice. That's offset. Good. Whoop. Just to make sure I'm pulling from the right spot. That's the outer. Okay. Okay, cool. This part of the roof is going to come down when I pull out this wall, I think. Or otherwise become very unstable. Or I could be wrong. I might be wrong. I'm okay with that. Now it's once I start moving this stuff that it'll get funky. Yep, I hear it. Crap, it's just too far away. There she blows. Needed to come down anyway. You're the one that's lined up. Oh, hello. Fixed. Why does this wall look funky? You can't come from here, right? Oh, yes, you potentially can. There you go.
So why are you putting 3 singles?
This is preventative because the birds are right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not going to stay. This is just preventative. I'll make it look nicer once I'm not in danger of having my animals break out. Yep, I've lost half the roof. Okay, I'm lining up with that right there. And this outer wall. So that means I could do this, and that would look better. There we go. That looks better.
No, it doesn't.
Doesn't look as bad as it used to.
No, I think those 2 and that single next to it need to be at least swapped.
I'll give you that. There we go. Better?
Sure.
Yeah, this part of the wall is just funky. It's just gonna be funky. we were bringing this inside. Okay. So I'll do this one first, I think. Okay, I need to be able to break that. Something I can't pick up. That would be it. Temporary new home. We're only one off. So that means when I come up here, that top part should be level. Ah, my stones. Oh, I guess I gotta go all the way out here, huh? You know, I was hoping to be, like, mostly done by now. Like I said, I didn't realize this project was gonna take as long as it has. Why do I have extra iron in my inventory? I only have 2 of these active. Where'd the extra iron come from? Because it's not... Oh, wait, I know. Never mind. It's because I destroyed the... I know where it came from. Okay. Just dumping that. Okay, so, yes. That is now in line. That is in line. Right. Like I said, this is temporary. This is not where it's going to stay. Okay, so yes, we are good there. The wall returns. Cool. Okay. So now we just have to pull this in, and we can start going up with it. Can I actually remove the need for that diagonal? Because I might be able to straighten it out. Yeah, I could do it. Unless it's slightly offset like that. It'll be in the corner. It'll be in the corner. Won't even have to worry about it. I will have to worry about it. And it's really just cornered off because of the tree. When I'm building up, well, I won't have to worry about building up at all because of that, so never mind. I'll mess with that in a second. There we go. Whoop, where you are. Where are you are? That is, yep, that's correct grammar. Okay. Close out. That means I could flatten this out too. That'll probably look nicer once I do that. Until then, alright, I'll line it from this side because we've already got our offset, I think. Especially if I do. Forgot about that. Rats!
So you'll have to sink a full-sized one part way in.
I think I might have to.
Not quite what I meant.
Oh, I just wanted to get the single offset in there. With that extra iron that I have, I could just do another real quick one of those. So I'm not arguing with it. So what exactly did you mean, now that we've got some space?
Okay, get your 2x4
Yes.
and turn it like that. The end.
Coolio? Okay. And not there. It goes here. Nice. Outer wall done. Oh, and just to double check. Yep, we're good. We are lined up. Woohoo! So now we can start building up. We are at the next stage. Because I'm not going to tear all of this down until we get it up there. I think it's a little early for me to sleep, actually. So yes, now we start building up. So that will need to be this offset. Like so. Out of stone. Alright. But I think I just bring this over here. Which one are you? You're not the one I need. What is that? Random... Oh, that table must have gotten destroyed by something. Same with that table. Those are just stones. I put those there. Alright. Bedtime.
Yep.
Boop. I feel pretty good about fixing that outer wall, both the walls. And now we can build up. Finally fixed it. Give it up for day 1307. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna put some emergency wood up there. Just in case a raid shows up. I want to get the majority of it covered. Uh-oh. Yes, like that. Oh, I had it right. So I will not be using that as a shortcut. That tiny little triangle in the corner there is fine. And that'll be okay too. Alright. So our emergency patch. It's in there. So the animals will most likely be safe if a raid shows up. I need stone though. Oops. It's over here, isn't it? I did move it here. Cool. And thus we begin. Okay, cool. Hey! Quit! Those are my brand new walls. This is where it gets a little interesting. I think this side's just gonna have to be a little funky. There we go. And then hop. Does it have to be? Isn't that the single? No, that's a double offset. I only want it to be single. Okay, there we go. Out of stone again.
You got a bunch in the wagon.
Indeed, I do. I can almost guarantee I'm not going to have enough stone to finish this project, though. Because all of that stone in the wagon, that plus a black metal chest is all I've got. Okay, I need to move a stone cutter. I'll leave this one here. I think I can grab this. Oh, hey Ron, thank you for the hydration and posture checks. Just realized I never said anything. I've been here for like an hour and a half. Out of stone again, something something on the road again. You know it. You know the words to the song. Anyway, hello Ron, how's it going? I'm gonna do go ahead and do that stretch, and we'll do the sip as well. Hooah! I really don't. It's the only verse in that song I know. Don't worry, I don't actually know the lyrics either. I'm just saying things. Oh, hello. Something happened here. You hope it's a miracle, but probably not. Alright, let's get back into this. How do you, what do you think so far of the major renovation? I would say that it is pretty dang major. Looks like walls. It sure does. Yep, that's walls. Oh, you can bet your bottom dollar that that's walls, baby. You alright?
Yep.
Weird position?
Yep.
Ouch. Okay, it looks like we're coming close to the point where we need to start considering wood, which is good. That means we might be able to get away with this. Crafting 39. Did that get funky in there? Ah, a trick of the eyes. It's fine. Bit of a wall crawl. Call me your friendly neighborhood Tusara.
Spidara.
Spidara. Bitten by a radioactive brown recluse. We're gonna be cutting it close with the stone here. We are definitely gonna be cutting it close. I wouldn't be surprised if we need to do a little, a quick run before the end of stream is out.
Nope.
I don't think so?
No. I think you do a by 4 and you bury part of it. You bury the last quarter. The 2 by 4.
Staying in here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Fair enough. Is that offset?
Yep.
Yes, I can tell now. A radioactive brown recluse just sounds like it would slough the flesh from your bones twice as fast. No powers with that one unless you turn into a bone mass. I think that's how bone mass was created. Odin's like, hey, random brown recluse, I'm giving you special powers. Go bite as many people as possible. The brown recluse was just like, aye, aye, Captain, I'll get on that. And just went to town on a bunch of people. That's why you got the Draugr, too. Does that look okay? Yeah, that looks fine. Right? Is that still okay? It looks fine from here. Here. Oh yeah, that's fine. Didn't I have another stone cutter over here, or was it just this one? I can move this one, though. That's fine. Yeah, that should do it. Aha! Alright, so we're on the last level now. Unless I do this and bury it in the wall.
Why?
Well, I don't know. It's just that it's got a lot of... It would have been all lines over here, and this smooths it out a little bit so it doesn't look so liney.
Yeah, but now look what you set up on the other side.
Well, no, I'm going to take this out.
Okay.
So that it'll be back to, you know, I just wanted to get the offset.
Fair enough. It's a whole lot of yellow.
Yep, that's why the stone stops here.
Yep.
Okay, this is the last of the extra stone. After that, we'll be digging into the house supply. Uh-oh. That didn't go as planned. I did that. No. Thank you. I was gonna say that my my parkour skills have improved, but that was a pretty poor showing, I've got to say. A little like this. Oh, folks, we might make it without having to go mining. I think if I reinforced this all with ironwood, I could probably get it taller. I don't think I want to, though. I'm okay with this height. Maybe sometime in the future, but not now. Right now, this is okay. Yeah. Alright, cool. I need to go in the house, but this last strip, that's all we've got. And then we start doing wood. And I'm just gonna align this up so that this will be the exact same, and then I have to make one over there. Which shouldn't be hard, because now it's all straight lines. Whee! Here, actually I'll bring the cart and I'll empty out the chest as much as I... Well, no. Not as much as I can, per se, but I'll take a chunk out of it, like half of them. I probably won't even need that, but better safe than sorry. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, yes. That will work. That should be more than enough right there. It's about to rain, isn't it? Oh, yes, there it is. I just saw that the light outside was darkening at an increased rate. It's like, huh, it's not that late yet. Whee! Get the door. Thank you. You know what? I'm not even going to bring it out too far. That should do it. And if it doesn't, I'll just come right back. All right. So now what do we do? Like that. And we still have the offset? We do. Good. No! I destroyed the wrong one. Give it back. There we go. Aha! We did it! We didn't run out of stone!
Yay.
Yippee! And especially if I wanted to go through and use the ironwood. How much iron do I have? I might be able to swing that. Well, and obviously I've got enough stone to do more stone pillars if I really want them. I do need those now. I'll leave that for the time being. So, we go ahead and pull this out. I'll need to rebuild it further out. So that'll be my little entrance exit. Oops, I went the wrong way. Alright. Close that for now. No! There we go. Like I said, this is already, I'm just gonna expand this. So that's pretty much ready to go, but I'm gonna try to figure out what I want to do with this one. Do I want to have it match? Does this one even match the other one? I don't, whoopsies. I don't think it does. It does not. They are different designs. Which is okay. I'm not freaking out about it. It's just, do I do it based off of that one or based off of this one? That would probably give me more height. Okay, I'll probably do it that way then. If it will allow me. We'll see how that works. Okay. How does that look? It's connected to the outer. Okay. The outer? Huh. Okay, we're gonna have a little bit sticking out, but that'll be okay. I am not moving it again. I mean, would it be so bad if these were offset? Maybe. Well, it'll be a different set. Kind of like how I think these are offset. No, that looks pretty same. That looks pretty same. Never mind then. It's looking like it should be bedtime pretty soon here, though. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we got a giant space right here. But if we do little half ones on the sides, we can have it match the designs here. Unless I want to do something like that. much to think about. Oh, I didn't have to jump all the way down to come back up. I forgot I made that little entrance. Ah, well. Any thoughts on the project so far? Just bares your teeth at me.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a grimace or a grin?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. Talk about mixed messages.
Yep.
Wonder what happens if you make a roof really, really high. I can tell you what happens if you make a roof really, really high. Eventually it'll start falling apart because it's not supported. I can tell you that because that's what happened when I was building this. Can it rain inside a house? No, it cannot. The roof pieces will block the rain. Now, if you just have, like, floor pieces, then it won't rain per se, but you'll see constant water drips. So I'm talking, like, we do this all the way up. So we still have that strip. I like that. Okay. The problem as we expand here, though, will be support. I'll need to start putting up more support. You know what? I just realized this is like a really, really big space for the animals. Well, maybe it won't feel that way once I get the rest of this going. Was picturing like a single tiny spire built with every height trick in the book, starting from the best materials, all built on like a tall natural spire. Could you build above the rain limit? Would you be blocked? I'm trying to think about you remember when we were doing gear? The
No.
big tower?
Yeah, the mountain.
Yeah.
It's just what I was thinking, that the one mountain base that was above the cloud line. It would still snow. But as soon as you got just a little bit of cover on the building, then it stopped. So.
Yeah. So I think if I remember correctly, it was just like as soon as the roof went over it, it would stop.
Yep. It took very little to block all the storm stuff.
Yeah.
Atmospheric effect, I guess.
Yeah. When you would look up, especially over cloud level, when you would look up, you would not see the clouds. It would be clear up there, but you would still see the particles.
Yeah, you'd see the snow without the clouds. You'd see the stars, and then you would see the snow.
I'm just wondering whether you would still be covered from the bottom floor of the spire. As long as you've got the roof, you should be. The roof, at least from building the spire, appears to be the end-all, be-all of weather protection. Nope. No! Do I have another way that I could potentially get out there? I eliminated it. It'd be going in and going out. Grommet. Yeah, the roofs are pretty powerful. When you get them all, when you get them set up, they'll just do their thing. Grommet proof? I don't know. Grommet's a pretty clever dog. He'd probably figure out a way. I don't know if it'd necessarily be Grommet proof. Hold on. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. Up we get. Aha! Huh, you know what? How are we gonna handle that? I mean, be going through the roof. I don't want it to go through the roof.
What do you...
The path. We were gonna build the path through. But if I do it this way...
You could actually do it kind of like a tunnel underneath, where ground level stays ground level until you get...
Oh, are you saying build this up? So like making the... like essentially extending the hill over to there so that it's like level. Oh.
And then you could match that level across and then drop down the other side.
Well, then what would I do with this? The higher level roof pieces don't have more internal stability, do they? I don't know. You would have to look that up. I don't know. That'd be kind of cool if they did. I'll tell you that. Oh, can I grab that? I can't for the moment. If I destroy one of these, I'll need to get in here anyway. There we go. Especially if I did... So I guess I also would like to know where the starting level would be. It would be...
Well, okay, so hold on a second here. If you're... The first stone wall that you have there, what is the purpose of it?
This is protective for the animals, because they're on the lower level. That whole lower level is going to be theirs.
Okay.
For now.
Okay,
But I don't want to build anything off of it. I want to build off of that. Huh. Looked it up. The dark wood roofs are the same support as normal wood roofs, but there are Grouston roofs that have Grouston level support. You also need to have stone or Grouston to support them, which, I mean, we have stone right here. I don't know if we have the amount of Grouston it would take to cover this entire thing, though.
No.
But you were just talking about making a really tall, like, really high up roof, in which case that would give you more support to, like, you know, build up the Grouston roofing and then make the wood roof on top. That would give you extra support doing it that way. I need to build a way up there. That'll do. The roof stability was just an idle thought, unrelated, hypothetical or otherwise. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, it took me a moment. I was like, wait a second. Ron was just asking about how tall you could make a roof. That's probably, yeah. Along those lines. This is temporary. I'll remove it. I just needed a place to get back up. Behold. Man, I suppose one day I could replace this thatch with the dark wood. I don't know if I would do that for a purely cosmetic project, though. I might. I don't want to say that I won't. I might. But at least in the near future, that's not the plan. Okay, and then we have double 45s. Gotcha. So I'm thinking this is a lot more space than I anticipated having. So I could probably move the entire trophy room over here.
Oh, easily.
So then what becomes of this section? It could still be a walkway, I guess, but...
Well, you have a bunch of inventory stuff that you don't have chests for.
Not that many. Not that I know of. Well, I guess I could, yeah. They could go on that upper floor.
Uh-huh. Because one of your long-term back burner projects was making boxes for all the Ashland stuff.
Yes.
That's currently combined. You were wanting to split the boxes so everything had its own box.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a miscellaneous that's jam-packed full of things that need their own chests. So I see you.
So it's stuff like that would be your filler.
I getcha. Boy, it's weird. The path was lined up in its own respective way, and the house was lined up in its own respective way, and it's kind of weird to see how much they actually clash.
Yeah, see, I was thinking you could essentially make a tunnel that was sealed off that you could bisect the building with.
Yeah.
So kind of like the veranda, I guess, you have on the other side of the house.
Yeah.
That's open air like that, and just have that kind of cutting through where they can see in the house, but they can't do anything. It's completely sealed.
Or just too high for them to reach, like that.
No.
Oh, but so
no,
you're...
as in sealed, like metal cage kind of sealed.
Oh, I see. So kind of doing it like this way then?
Yes. Where all the side walls are sealed shut, that you can see through it, but you can't get to anything.
Huh. Much to consider on that one.
Now the danger is that they're inside your house, right?
Yeah.
And if they decide, hey, I want to start trying to attack this thing over here, you're not going to necessarily see that damage.
Yeah, what... what I was kind of thinking is, like, going, like, straight through. You know what I mean? If I can actually stand on this, it won't let me, will it? There we go. So just literally pulling it up from there, bringing it through in its original direction, its original diagonal.
Right.
And have it come through the other side, like so.
And that's what I'm saying. Just it would be a sealed tunnel with framework walls that you can see through, lattice work walls that you can see through.
Hmm. Well, and I could, you know how that, at the end of that bridge, there's a gate, so I can open and shut it.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that for the outsides.
Okay.
Yeah, mayhaps, perchance. But that's all. We have some time before we even get there. I'm gonna try to build everything up first, and then we can start poking around and seeing what would need to be supported. No. And how would I handle this? I think, honestly, the roof would be high up enough that the smoke could just come up and it would be fine. I wouldn't even need to make a vent for it.
I would still vent it like you did the others.
Yeah. Now, is this a tiny one or a big one? It's a big one. Okay. All you have to do is the slide test. If you slide, it's the big one. No! Rats! Oh, there was stone over here. Yeah, I would definitely need to pull this back. Like, maybe this far. I don't know. I'm not at this point yet, obviously, but thinking ahead. I would need to pull that back.
I mean, or worse comes to worse, you just redirect the path around the house.
Yeah, I like that path. I mean, it would probably be the easier way. It would be the easier way to do it. There's no probably about it. That would be the easier way to do it. I'm just thinking about all the terraforming I'd have to do on top of what I've already done to get it to go around. Plus, I like the idea of being able to run up into the house, especially if I'm needing to drop things off. It'd be quick, you know. It'd be a shortcut, you know? A built-in shortcut, so not a shortcut, just an easier route. If the shortcut becomes the main path, it's no longer a shortcut. Okay, but I do still need that last one down there. I won't be able to take this out too much further. Oh, it's this one. There we go. It's getting to the point where we could probably sleep. I think I definitely want to make the roof like this main one so I can climb on it easier. Because the 45-degree angle roofs do make it look interesting, but it's not easy to traverse. And that's definitely more of what I care about. I'll definitely be working on this off stream. I think we're making good progress, though. Like I said, it's nice to nice to have the walls finally straightened out when historically they have not been straight. Historically, they've been you know, uh-oh. Yep, the stability issues are here. You know, historically it's been, as long as you don't look at it, it's okay. Right? Okay. This is where it gets fun. So where do I start putting in supports for the roof? I do have these pillars that I can bring up from when I was trying to support the other one. And like I said, I can do the ironwood. I should still have a decent amount of iron from that. Hello. Will you let me in, please? Yeah, a decent amount. Especially if I build up the stone as high up as it can go, and then do the ironwood from there, that should cover it. Okay, but this side seems pretty stable, so I'm going to build out as far as I can. I say that. Making a liar out of me. Alright then. Suppose that makes sense. So actually I just need to focus on the stability bit now. I guess I'll just drop these off. And go grab that stone again. Right there. I do so love my shortcuts. Okay. Oh. That might be able to help. Just have to get over there, and that's the problem. There's still stone here. Why was there? Oh, yeah, that's temporary. I forgot about that. Just to protect the aminals from attack. Okay, these are probably a little too close, but it's okay. Is that actually lined up with the right side? Yeah, that'll help support this one. It'll probably help support the other roof as well a little bit. Whoops. Hey, why are you different? What's your anchor point? Why are you different? Because that should have been cool. Why was that not cool? Maybe it's just because it's closer to there. And once we get more roofing, it might help it. I don't know. I just know that that's not like the others. Perhaps the others will fall eventually. Anyway. I suppose I should actually be leaving my materials up here. That way I don't have to jump all the way down to get to them. That would probably be the smarter idea. Instead of what I've been doing. Just gonna bring these over here. There we go. Well, so now that that's there, yeah, definitely better supported. How long does that last? Fair. Okay, whoa. Uh-huh. Not actually very far. Oh, I see. That's not lined up with the... These are lined up, but this is not. This is offset. Aha! Well, we'll need to fix that. How far apart are these guys? 3 apart. Well, there we go. Is that 3? Yeah. Okay. Corner to corner, it's 3 apart. You. Yeah, why is that there? Are they otherwise lined up? One. Oh no, it's like this corner. That's what I'm thinking of. Corner. Corner. Right? And what about you? So it's like, wait, outer to inner? Wait, so that, does that mean it's actually 2? No. More like 1.5, but I just gotta get them to match. Okay, so down here they match. It's just for some reason when I was building it up, it didn't match. And that explains why it broke down early. I probably couldn't see where that was, and that's why I built it wrong. I build my little skylight in here. It's breaking more than I was intending, but that's okay. That roof's not going to stay anyway. Oh yes, I see more breaking. Okay, so now I can see where I'm building. And it should build up to match the other 2. Why does that still look wrong? How are you? Huh? How? How has this occurred? What have I done? Are they just not lined up on a... Okay, so they're the width that they need to be. But is the height wrong? The height down here is right. Between these 2, and I know those are correct because up there they look fine. So it must have been while I was building in that moment that it was wrong. I think. No, because that's wrong. And that one's wrong. But these are right. Okay. So from here, wrong. What in the world? Why is it wrong? Because look at those. Those are correct.
They look correct.
They're correct. Except that there's a block there. I removed that. Yes, okay, I know what happened now. Because I had a block sitting in there. But when I looked up and was like, oh, that's offset. That's why it was wrong. It was the block that was offset. It wasn't the pillar itself. It was that little block. So now, that should be fine. Yes, now we're good. Yippee! Fixed it. Didn't even realize there was a mistake there. Okay, so now, yeah, now that looks good. Bring this as far out as I can. It's not going to get all the way over there, but just as a means of building from. Yeah, see, like that. What? Okay, well, that answered that question. So yeah, I'll need more of those pillars. Otherwise, pretty nice. Well, let's see. How much space is between these two? 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So if I can get to where it would be, it'd be about here. It looks like halfway. Well, if I do like this instead. There we go, like that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would need to be in here. The last one. But it would not be lined up with these 3, it looks like. So if I build that one up, and then do one based off of it, and then potentially remove this middle one, it would probably be lined up fine. But I just gotta get there. So if we are going for accuracy, we're building from here. Right? Yes, in that specific spot. 2, 3, 4. And a half. Don't fall on me, please. I need you to do your thing. More that'll fall, that's okay. So to confirm, is that half of that? Yes, it is. So this is where it will need to be built. Now I get to determine what corner did I build it on. Okay, so yes, 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. So technically number 5. Technically 5. Okay, so it's not a half, it's a 5. Here then. It's coming over here. Hup. So when I'm putting the corner in, it needs to, the pillar needs to line up with the piece that it's being set on. So it's the inner section, inner side. So the inner side. That would be our half. Other side though. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this over so we can line it up properly. Okay. And then put in the little block. My stone. Wait a second. It won't need to be that high. What am I doing? Right? Yeah, there we go. Building it high for what reason? There we go. Get some of that stone back.
Weed control.
I'm sorry?
Weed control.
Fair enough. Wait, weed or lead control? What did you say? He's smirking at me. Alright, keep your secrets.
Yep. And like, why do the stones have to be that high? And I said, weed control.
Stone. Okay.
Stone.
Because you're getting stoned. I get it. Uh-huh. I get it. I understand now.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Getting there.
Thank you. And there's 1, 2.5 in between them. It's like 1... Why are you not supported by that? Are these no longer supported? You should be supported. Why are you not? You're on it. It's acting like it's not. Which I don't get. they slightly off? No? Okay. I guess it just needed a reminder. Hey, by the way, there's stone here. I was like, oh, you said stone? I thought you said stoned. Oh, yeah, we're supported. There you go. Waha. Made it to the other side, and it's all pretty well supported. The gap here is a little weird. If I could do a half here. Nope, it would be a little too close. Anyway, I guess that's... Well, would that gap work well with where I needed to go? Actually, yes it would. This is actually fine for if I'm bringing the path through here. That's perfectly fine. Built-in accessibility. Alright, but it's looking like it's time to EP, and on top of that, it's time to end the stream. I would say that we have made significant progress today.
Significant.
Not as much as I was hoping, but I didn't realize so much needed to be fixed. Wow, a lot needed to be fixed.
Mm-hmm.
But orgs. Oh, you're saying ogress. I thought you said orgs. Ogress. We're doing ogress over here. Aha, I went the right way this time. Give it up for day 1310.
Yay, 1310.
We've been working on this for 11 in-game days.
Yep.
And like I said, the stream, we started this before stream even began. So, well, there you go. So yeah, let's take a look at this. There you go, that's what it's gonna look like. It's kind of obscuring the... You know what it is? It's two rectangles that aren't lined up with each other. They're offset rectangles. That's what it is. Because this side sticks out real far, and when you get over here, this side sticks out real far. Not as far as the other side for that, you know. But, you know. It still sticks out more. Oh, actually not much. That sticks out really far then. Like I said, we ended up kind of building more onto it than I thought we were going to. That just means more space for activities. Man, it really didn't need to be out that far, huh? But it's because it was lined up with the other corner. That's why we brought it out like this. So see, that corner stayed the same. We just made them match. A good 2 million hours. Gonna have so much space for activities. For real. Like, I could even have it so that this outer section here... I don't know. Like, I don't have to have the animals right up against the wall if I don't want to.
So I'm just curious. Is another name for live action chess, you know, where they have a chessboard that's on the ground and people move around on it, is another name for that scuffleboard?
I think you could still say shuffleboard.
Okay.
Because people don't scuffle around, they shuffle around.
Well, but I'm just saying, if you like playing chess, play fighting, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
Yeah, so technically they'd be having a scuffle on the scuffleboard. Right?
Uh-huh. There you go. Can't remember what that's from. So much space for activities? I don't know, I just know it's an internet meme.
Shuffleboard is just it's a game.
Well, I know shuffleboard's a game. I know what shuffleboard is.
Well, there you go.
We're talking about the phrase "so much space for activities."
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. I just know that it's a meme. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's.
And it's raining a lot.
It's raining a lot, yeah. Oh my gosh, I gotta check if bird apocalypse is still happening. Oh, I didn't show that off. So I was sailing around here, clearing up some of the fog of war that's happening. We have 2 leviathans in here. I've labeled them friend cat face and friend smiley face. Number 1, number 2. So we have 2 leviathans in here. Scuffleboard is when you scuffle on a board. My invention, actually. Sorry. Oh, wow. Dad,
Wow.
Ron got to the patent before you did.
Wow. Copywritten and trademarked and registered.
You gotta be a little quicker on the uptake.
Even in China? Hold on.
Even in China? There's a distinction?
Yeah, there is, actually.
Oh, I didn't know that.
With the right amount of money, you can bypass a lot of that stuff.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Anyway, it looks, at least it sounds like bird apocalypse is not happening.
No, I think it's raining too heavy.
I think it is raining too heavy, actually.
I don't see all the birds.
So, nope, there they are. Oh my gosh.
Yep, there they are.
Holy cow, hi. They just kind of went bloop out from the darkness. So, yeah, when I got back from clearing the map sailing, all of these birds showed up. All of these birds showed up. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right there. That might even be a 7th. That's a 7th. All of these birds showed up, and they live here now. Look at this. They're just here now. Ever since I got back from sailing, they've not left. They live here. I don't know, maybe they're friends of the Leviathan. I just know that they showed up when I got back, and they have not left. It's kind of a silly situation. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and save. And we're gonna do our little plugs. I have the power to make a live bird happen wherever I want. Could be useful. Especially depending on where you put the bird. Anyway, for doing our plugs and whatnots, and I forgot I have lotion on my hand. That was really weirdly sticky for a second.
Yay.
It was like, ugh.
Random sticky hand.
Ew.
Yay.
No, it's just lotion. Anyway, so the Discord link will take you to my streaming Discord. It's where I post updates about things that I'm doing. This particular renovation was a bit of a secret, but it's because, I mean, I just wanted to do it, and so I just went and did it. Whenever I'm hungry, I just create a wren in my mouth. Runch. Oh man, but that's a raw bird.
Yeah.
You gotta... What?
Well, if somebody just snatched it away from Ron, you know, it'd be Robin.
I see. Anyway, that's my bones and feathers and beak and all. Oh, wow. Are you some kind of snake that you can unhinge your jaw and just, like, have the bird in your mouth like that? Anyway, that's the streaming Discord. And then the VODs channel on YouTube. It's where I've been uploading all my VODs. I don't have any streams from... Well, I do have a stream from last week. I have the one from Friday, but I don't have one from last Wednesday. So I guess the next one will be... The next one will actually be the last time we stream before the hiatus, because that one isn't up yet. But the more recent one will be coming tomorrow from last Friday. I need to go and look at that, and that's actually from when we did a bunch of stuff off stream that we recorded, and so I need to parse through that and upload it too. But yeah, and then last but not least, this link will take you to a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who's currently saving up for top surgery. I think he's about... Is he halfway? He might be. Anyway, some good progress has been, you know, made there. And, you know, thank you guys for your contributions. He really does appreciate it. Okay, I think that's really it. We're going to be doing...
As far as I know.
More of this stuff. More Valheim. I'm thinking, either next stream or next Monday, I might start pushing more into the Ashlands again. Because I double-checked the flame metal helmet, and I have everything but the Aspen hides. And I only need 3 of those. So if I can just go in and do that, I will have the full flame metal set. I would like that. Anyway, with that said, let us see where we can raid this evening. Where can we go? Where can we go? I think I'll go ahead and send you folks to the Wolf Conservation Center. Celebrating Lobo Week. Well, there we go. It looks like they're all sleeping, actually.
They're preparing for puppies.
What? Oh, yes, I see. Well, there you go. I'll go ahead and send you folks that way. We will start the raid. We will loading the cannon. Yeah, let's see. We've got Mexican Grey Wolves, Betty and Ripley. We have Red Wolves, Oak, Adea, and family. More Mexican Grey Wolves, Bria, Diane, and Helena. And then we've got Ambassadors Silas and Nikkei. All right, you're loaded into the cannon. Nothing else?
Nothing new on my end.
All right, well, I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and we will see you folks next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Yahoo!
Yeah, stuff. Can I have you?